नए लोग, इवन इफ लाइक, अगर आपके बिल्कुल घर के कोई हैं जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो आप लाना चाहे अपने भाई बहन इस तरीके से रिलेटिव्स, दैट्स ओके, बट नॉट लाइक टू मेनी आउटसाइडर्स, नॉट टू मेनी, बिकॉज फिर क्या होगा, आप लोगों की एक्सक्लूसिविटी खत्म हो जाएगी। फिर वो जो बाहर से सब आए हैं उनकी भीड़ लग जाएगी पूरी, फिर आप रह जाओगे। सो वी वांट, दिस इज फॉर यू। सो स्पेसिफिकली वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग मे बी 40-50 स्टूडेंट जो हमारे कराची में जुड़े हुए हैं, दे एंड वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग इन हैदराबाद 200-250 के आसपास, जो हैदराबाद में जो कोर जो जो जुड़े हुए हैं उनके लिए प्रोग्राम है। सो इसीलिए मैं भक्ति शास्त्री का आगे आके अभी मैं अनाउंसमेंट कर रहा हूँ। इट्स नॉट दैट कि श्यामनंद प्रभु के अलग प्रोग्राम्स नहीं होंगे, जनरल प्रोग्राम्स भी होंगे टेम्पल में। ठीक है। सो सब बाकी सब जो है जा सकते हैं, जो वर नॉट स्टूडेंट्स वो लोग वहां जरूर जाएं, बट जो स्टूडेंट्स है स्पेसिफिकली उनके लिए जो है प्रोग्राम एक प्लेटफॉर्म रखा गया, सो दैट दे कैन इंटरेक्ट। सो अब सब आ गए, मैं देख रहा हूँ निर्मल इज हियर, आई कैन सी, या, सो प्रियंका इज देयर। प्रियंका, आप क्या कहते हैं, आप कराची में होगे कि हैदराबाद में होगे? संडे को। नहीं माँ जी, मैं तभी आपको कॉल करा था बार बार। बंद कर दिया मेरे को देखते ही। एनीवे, सो जो लोग हैदराबाद में हैं, वो मॉर्निंग आवर्स में जो है 11 से 2 के बीच में प्रोग्राम होगा। अभी आप लोग का इनविटेशन आ जाएगा। ठीक है। और जो कराची में है, उनका शाम का टाइम और वेन्यू भी डिटरमाइन नहीं हुआ है। तो कराची संडे को है, दैट्स फॉर श्योर। तो आप लोग जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं स्पेसिफिकली, ठीक है, यूनिवर्सिटी स्टूडेंट्स हैं, स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स हैं, वो जरूर पहुंचे। ठीक है। इंडिविजुअली आप लोगों को और इन्फॉर्मेशन हम देंगे, बस अभी कान में बात डाल दी, सो दैट आप उस दिन के लिए अपने आप को जो ठीक, बस दैट्स इट। थैंक यू महाजन। ओके, ओके, हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So we completed chapter 3 yesterday and started chapter 4. No, we completed chapter 3 day before yesterday. And we were doing chapter 4. There were few shlokas were remaining. So we'll try to complete it today. And there was a very important announcement. Whoever, staying in Karachi, living in Karachi, try not to miss this opportunity. I don't know who I think Madhavan is in Karachi, Nirmal Prabhu is in Karachi, Bhakti Mataji is in Karachi. I'm not I have no idea about the others. Aarti Mataji, you are from?
Mataji, I'm from Spain all the way.
Oh wow. Amazing.
And I'm very sorry. Tomorrow I need to fly because I got my vacation pending, so I won't be able to attend. But I will listen to your recordings for sure.
That's
I'm
fine,
very
Mataji.
sorry. Because I
No,
will be
that's okay.
traveling.
That's perfectly fine, Mataji.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so who is going to tell us that about yesterday's session, what we discussed? Yes, Mataji. Please go ahead.
Yesterday we discussed about again the thing that we belong to, that sampradaya called Brahma Madhya Gaurya Sampradaya. And then you said the relationship between Arjuna and Krishna was like three times Nar Narayan, Krishna Arjun. And there was one more Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but the Arjuna was in the form of, I did not.
Ramanand Rai.
Ramanand Rai. Okay. And then you said,
And
what
tomorrow
is
is
it?
Appearance Day of Ramanand Rai.
Okay.
We'll be
Okay. So
celebrating.
there is some fasting or something we should do?
No, Mataji, no, not fasting. But it's just that we must, glorify such acharyas.
Okay.
Try to listen something about their pastimes, their lives, their pastimes with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Okay. And then we understood that what is a proof that Bhagwan, like Krishna is a Bhagwan. One, you said that Krishna is Avatari, not Avatar. And like he showed his Virat Roop. And in the Aarti also we listen that Narahari Rupa, then Kurma Rupa, like that way. And then the reason why he came in this world. So external reason, everybody knows that annihilation of miscreant, delivered to pious and reestablished. But the internal relationship, like internal reason why he came in this world was one, exchange the love, so the devotees and the past to pass do the pastimes. Then we learn the disciplic section, the real. Shall I go on continuing or anybody else can participate?
I would like anyone else to participate at least today. Yes, Prerna Mataji.
Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji, go ahead. You are.
So yesterday we discussed about the 9 stages of devotion. That was faith, devotee association, self-rule, and after that the Nada Bhakti introduced by Prahlad Maharaj. And then we learned about that Krishna doesn't do anything. He's not a doer. Like he doesn't take physical bodies. He transcend from it. Like he take avatar. He's the avatari. So he come in here in his transcendental body. He doesn't change his body like us, and he just do the works and actions because to set example and to enjoy with his devotees and his personal associates. And then the secondary rasas, we discussed the classical Shranga, Hasya, Karuna, and then I guess I have to rewind from my notes. And then we learned about the types of sacrifices, like the sacrifice of knowledge is greater than the sacrifice of material possessions, and we have to take shelter of Guru for to know about Krishna, and that give the example of Vasudev, like the Krishna first appeared in the heart of Vasudev, then he transferred it to Devaki Maharani, and like this we learned about the disciplic succession to take shelter of Guru and get initiation, then Krishna will appear into our heart. That's it. Mataji, you are muted.
Okay. I think nothing is left for Madhavan to speak. So let's start with the 4.34. But Damni Mataji, I'm not able to share my screen. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, now you can.
Okay, thank you. So we completed till 4.33. And I told you that 4.34 is a very important shloka. And for that, you need to, yes, we are going to have a group exercise. Okay, so 4.34. Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashrena sevaya upadekshyanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshana. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, and render service unto him. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. So 3 things you have to do. The first one is submissively. You have to approach with the humbleness. You have to approach the spiritual master, and then you have to inquire, and then render service. There are 3 things, and then that the self-realized soul will impart the knowledge to you. So okay, you read the purport, and then discuss the points which you'll find in the purport, in the text, which are significant. You just have to find the statements, some particular significance given about the guru, about the disciple, that what should be the qualities of the guru, and how the disciple should be, how the disciple render services to guru. You just go through the purport, discuss it. I think you will not need more than 5 minutes. And try to, all of you try to participate. And today I want to see the leader, someone else, not the one who are, speaking and participating since the first day. Yes, Natik Prabhu.
Mataji, can you repeat that? What we have to find from the purport?
See, you have to read the purport first of all, and then you have to find if there is any example about about any guru or any disciple given here, or you have to discuss among yourself, that who has been such a nice disciple who rendered services to guru, and then the guru imparted the knowledge to him. Any kind of examples, if you know, or you are going to find some significant statements in the purport itself. So just go through it, and then you'll get to know that yes, you will find, if there are no examples, but try to remember to remind that which are the examples of a good guru and a good shishya you have seen throughout the Bhagavad Gita, or in our scriptures. Yes, Madhavan.
Mataji, I just want to say that is it necessary to put the point from the Bhagavad Gita purport? Like I am remembering a Shilot of qualities of a Guru, so then we add that also.
Yes, you can. But first of all, you just look into the purport. If there is anything significant, then just mark it and share it with me, or discuss among your peers, or if any example comes in your mind. And obviously the qualities also, that why, like what are the qualities of a guru, what qualities guru see in a shishya, and what guru sees in a disciple. Okay, so okay, join the group and try to be active in a group, discuss more. So everyone is back? All right. Who is going to speak from room number 1 and room number 2?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Abhiram Prabhu.
So we discussed about the qualification of a guru. That guru should be in disciplic succession. This is the first qualification of a guru. And apart from this, in NOI, Nathan Goswami says that for a guru, he should be Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jiva Vegam, Utrupastra Vegam. So he should control his tongue. He should control his Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha. He should control his anger. He should control his tongue. Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jiva Vegam, Utrupastra Vegam. He should control his Udara, means hunger. So when he can control all these things, he can become a guru. That's the qualification of a guru. And apart from this, we have a good example of guru like Arjun and Krishna. Krishna was the guru, and Arjun was the
Exactly.
Shishya.
Hmm.
And Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Thakur and Srila Prabhupada. Then we have Krishna and Sandipani Muni. Sandipani Muni was the guru. Krishna was the Shishya. And Narad Muni, Prahlad Maharaj, Narad Muni, Dhruv Maharaj. Narad Muni initiated many disciples.
Yes.
He has many great Mahabhagavats was all were disciples of Narad Muni. And
Yes.
and we can also see the bad example. If we see the bad example, we have Durvasa Muni and Bali Maharaj. He guided him, like don't worship the Vishnu. Srila Prabhupada said, if somebody stops the worship of Vishnu, he should be rejected anyway. He may be a father, he may be a mother, he may be a guru. He should be rejected. So that is a bad example of guru.
Guru.
Then, if we talk about Shishya, Srila Prabhupada says the satisfaction of spiritual master is a secret of advancement in spiritual life. If a student want to advance in spiritual life, he should satisfy his spiritual master. And in the Prabhupada says that there is submission and service. Unless there is submission and service, inquiries from a learned spiritual master will not be effective. So if you go to a spiritual master, we should be submissive and we should serve him. Then with that service, the spiritual master will get pleased and he will impart the knowledge to us. A bona fide spiritual master is very kind by nature towards a disciple. So therefore, our student should be very submissive and should be always ready to serve. In this way, the spiritual master will reciprocate. He will impart the knowledge into the disciples.
Very nice, Prabhu. Okay. So Natik Prabhu.
Madhuri, there's nothing left.
It's okay. Whatever you have, mark the points, whatever you have discussed, just speak up. It's okay.
Yeah. So firstly, in the group, we discussed about the qualifications of the guru and the disciple. And in the purport, I saw that the spiritual master should be bona fide and humble to the disciple, and he should be kind and to the disciple. He's kind to the disciple, but the disciple should be submissive and always ready to render service to him, and then the reciprocation of knowledge and inquiries becomes perfect. And unless there is submissive and service inquired from the learned spiritual master will not be effective. And when he sees, when the spiritual master sees the desire of the disciple, genuine desire of the disciple, he automatically blesses the disciple with genuine spiritual understanding. And as example, we can take about like the Srila Prabhupada and his disciples like Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, Radhanath Swami Maharaj, and Krishna and Arjuna, the universal example of the spiritual master and
Teacher, the guru
disciple.
and the disciple. Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay, that was nice. So, so these are the qualities a guru should have, on which the the disciple choose the guru, and how should he be surrendered to guru. So the example in the Bhagavad Gita only, we have seen the Arjuna. We have seen that Arjuna, how he surrendered to Krishna. And um, if we see, like, there are many examples given by Abhiram Prabhu and Natak. So we can see that how Parishad Maharaj was, inquisitive. He wanted to ask about the, um, you know, um, whatever the questions he asked, that was for the humanity. That how the like when the Kali Yuga has arrived, so how a living entity is going to get rid of the clutches of Maya, and what are the ways of attaining the Supreme Lord and all. So, and how to serve the Guru. These are the examples already given by you all. That how Hanuman served, how the Goswamis served the Mahaprabhu. They followed the instructions. They wrote the books. They built the temples, and they show how to do deity worship and everything. So that was the way how we can serve the Guru. These are the examples for us. Okay, so in the next slide, you will see who is going to read this. Yes, Prerna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. In the ocean, however expert a swimmer one may be, the struggle for existence is very severe. If someone comes forward and lifts the struggling swimmer from the ocean, he is the greatest savior.
So if someone is a good swimmer, he's swimming for some, swimming competition or a marathon, he would win that race. But if the same person is putting into the ocean, and he would be struggling there because the ocean is very huge, very vast. So maybe he's not able to, come out himself, but he needs someone. If someone helps him who is outside the ocean, then they will be very easy for him to come out. And that is why Sri Prabhupada is saying in here. So we require hundreds and thousands of spiritual masters who have understood this Krishna science and preach all over the world. So Srila Prabhupada, wants many preachers. No matter at small level preach, but Srila Prabhupada want that everyone be a teacher, the preacher. So this movement is like that, the Krishna consciousness movement. And that is why we have seen that how the SCON is, spreading. It's because it's preaching Krishna consciousness everywhere. If you'll see in Russia, in China, everywhere, there are SCON temples, and people are, busy in doing devotional services in the temples, at homes, everywhere. Just because that, Srila Prabhupada, that was the reason that Srila Prabhupada wants more and more preachers. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in Chaitanya Charitamrit that Kiba Vipra Kiba Nyasi Shudra Keninaya Yai Krishna Tattvaveta Sai Guru Haya. Whether one is a Brahmana, a sannyasi, or a Shudra, regardless of what he is, he can become a spiritual master if he knows the science of Krishna. So, only what is the qualification that one should know the science of Krishna? One should understand the knowledge. And that's what we are studying in this chapter, the transcendental knowledge. If one knows this transcendental knowledge, then he is able to reach, to become a spiritual master. So Mahaprabhu said this to Rai Ramanand Rai. And in the next slide, you will see. Who's going to read? Yes, Madhavan.
Hare Krishna. Therefore, we have formed this society, and we invite all sincere souls to take part in the society and become a spiritual master and preach this science all over the world. There is a great necessity of this knowledge. Bhagavad Gita 4.34-38, New York, August 17, 1966.
So there is no scarcity. Only the scarcity is lack of Krishna consciousness. Damni Mataji, can you share the Bhagavad Gita shlokas here? Or let me see if I can open the Veda base, because I think that would be easy for everyone to read the translation, because I have to call one by one, everyone's name too. Yes.
I'm not at home. I'm outside, so that's why.
All right, Mataji, no issues. I'll do this. Okay. Yes. So point 35, Yad Gyatva na punarmoham evam yasyasi pandava yena bhutana sheshani drakshasi yatman yathomai. Translation. Yes, Natik.
Having obtained real knowledge from a self-realized soul, you will never fall again into such illusion. For by this knowledge you will see that all living beings are but part of the Supreme, or in other words, they are mine.
So here Krishna is saying that if you know this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, then all illusion will be gone. And you know that Krishna is saying that living being belongs to me. Because Krishna says in 15.7 that Mama Jivamsh Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Manasasthanindriyani Prakriti Sthani Karshati. All living entities are part and parcels of Krishna. So you will see in the purport, the fourth line, the sense of an existence separate from Krishna is called Maya. That means if we don't remember Krishna, that means we are remembering whom? If we don't remember Krishna, then Maya, then it's very easy for Maya to attack us. And you know, in Chaitanya Charitamrit, in the Madhya Leela, it is written that Krishna is Surya Saman. You know, this shloka, this verse, that Krishna Surya Sama Maya hai Andhikar. We use this shloka again and again, just to, you know, to compare that how in the presence of Krishna, Maya cannot attack anyone because Krishna is a Surya Saman. Krishna is Surya Saman. So Krishna Surya Sama, Maya hai andhikar. Yaha Krishna taha nahi Mayara adhikar. So Krishna is compared to sunshine because when there is sunshine, there is no name of the darkness. And as soon as one takes the Krishna consciousness, the darkness of illusion will immediately vanish. So it's like, expert, the devotee. If a good devotee, he's like an expert electrician because the electrician use the same electricity for heating the water, like in a electric heater, and use the electricity for cooling the water in the refrigerator, the same electricity, heating and cooling water. So there are two energies of Krishna. We know that the Yoga Maya and Mahamaya, both Krishna's energies, right? So Yoga Maya is for devotees and Mahamaya for non-devotees. So what is the best way of crossing the Maya? What is the best way of crossing the Maya?
Krishna consciousness.
Yes, devotional services, Krishna consciousness, and there is a nice shloka comes in Bhagavatam. The त्वयप भुक्त स्रग गंध वासोलंकार चार्चित उच्चिष्ट भोजिनो दासाज तय मायाम jayamahi. Twy mayam jayamahi. And it says that simply by decorating ourselves with the garlands. Which garlands? Like when we go to the temple, we sometimes receive the garlands which are offered to Krishna first, and they give it to you. And it is written that Vaso Lankara Sragagandha. Sragagandha means fragrant oils which are used for the Lord. Like in the Narsimha temple, they use the oil to like while doing the aarti and all, and while doing massage to Lord, then they give that oil for to everyone to for fragrance, to smell it, and then what will happen? The clutches of Maya will be gone, and the clothes and ornaments that that Lord has already enjoyed. And by eating the remnants, okay, the other things if are not possible, if we are not nearby temple, if we can't go, then at least we can do that, offering food to Lord and then having that remnants. So Uddhav says that by eating the remnants of your meals, we, your servants, will indeed conquer your illusory energy. So this is the way that being these 5 things done by us can help us from Maya clutches. So the first one is garland offering, and then wearing that garland, and then like after Narsimha Aarti, if you get to smell the oil and the clothes, okay, you will be thinking that how the clothes which are offered to Lord will be given to the devotees. Actually, in the ISKCON temples, it happens that after sometimes after 1 year or 2 year, which the dresses which the lordships has already wore, they put them on auction in like among the devotees, and to generate the donations, to get the donations for the temple building and all. So and ornaments are also ornaments and which are used. Yes, Natik.
But Mataji, in Hyderabad, there's only flowers to smell.
In Hyderabad, you will get flowers because I'm talking about the ISKCON temples where the devotional service, the bhakti is is going on since long. So it happens when you go to Vrindavan, you will get to know, you will get to see this. I have seen, I got the anklet of Srimati Radharani. Someone gifted to me.
Mataji, can you translate the anklet?
Anklet payal. Radharani payal. Someone gifted to me. Radha Shyam Sundars. So, which are distributed among the devotees to to keep it with you and to remember them always. And the bhoga of that we offer bhog and take prasad. So there are 5 kind of things. So let's go to the 4.36. Who's going to read the translation? Api chedasi papebhya sarvebhya papakrittamha sarvam jnana plavenaiva vrijinam santarishyasi. Komal Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of miseries.
So we all are in the yes, we all are in the boat of Krishna consciousness. And who is a captain?
Krishna.
Who else? Like in just 4.34,
Srila Prabhupada.
Will Master.
Srila Prabhupada. Yes, he's a captain of our boat. And you know, right now there are shiksha gurus are also there who are helping us in understanding the things and understanding this transcendental knowledge are there also. So there is no need to worry when Srila Prabhupada is here. So suppose we go suppose we want to travel somewhere, right? And we have to take a flight. So none of us will go and check the qualification of the pilot. Who's going to go and ask that what's the qualification of pilot? Like how many times he has flew the flights and the airplane? No one. Similarly, we must, without doubt, have faith in Krishna, in Guru. And, by sitting in the boat, we will learn this knowledge. So Srila Prabhupada has done a lot, at that age, he has, so much endeavor, so much efforts, hard work for us only. We must appreciate his efforts. And, he's not from this world. He came from Goloka. Krishna, Lord Krishna sent him. It said that he's Senapati Nayak. So with just 40 rupees, he went to New York and he had 2 heart attacks. So, we are not qualified, but we are fortunate that we are in the shelter of Srila Prabhupada and we are following the instructions. And, and that is the surety that we are going to go back to Godhead if we will remain in this boat. So if we take Krishna's shelter, then Srimad Bhagavatam says that the ocean of material sufferings becomes the water in the hole of a calf's hoof print. I think I have given this example before. This is an analogy in Bhagavatam. That, the material sufferings are compared to the ocean, which is very difficult to cross. So when we are in the shelter of Krishna, when we are in the shelter of Guru, then what will happen? Slowly and gradually, what will happen? This whole ocean will become like a small hole in which the water is like, the hole is like the calves, not the cow, but the calf's hoof print. And it will be very easy for us to cross it. So this material world is full of danger. Padam padam vipada. And Krishna is missing us in Golok. So, he really want us to go back to Godhead. If we take only one step, Krishna takes, 100 steps towards us. So right now, as you are doing Bhakti Shastri, though the process is started of Bhakti, the process has started. But the thing is that you don't have to leave it in the middle. You have to continue it. Yes, Natik.
Mataji, in the video of Jayabhadraka Swami Maharaj, his disciple asked him that why are these adhyatmik adi bhautik adi devik sufferings for us? Then he replied that so that we don't love this material world.
Exactly. Suppose if we like to be here all the time, if we attached to the things here, then then we'll not remember Krishna. Why these sufferings come? So in this way, we remember Krishna and we try to go out from here. Otherwise, we would love to be here all the like forever. Yes, Madhavan.
Mataji, there is only one question that, like you said that you got the blessings of Srimati Radharani, the antlet. So, like someone said that when my mom got to Radha Madhav, so she got the like Nathani of Srimati Vishata Sati. So the diamonds got lost of that Nathani. So someone said that if someone is like spoiled, so you should just drown into the water because we should not put it on in at our home. So it is true or not?
I have no idea about it, Madhavan. Like, if you have received the blessings of Srimati Radha Rani and like uh, something happened to that, I don't know, maybe your mother was traveling or something. I have no idea about it. But yes, when you get such kind of blessings, you should take care of it. And like drowning into the water and all, have no idea about it. Because whatever I received, it is safely and secure with me. So, but I will ask someone if such thing happens and what one can do. But uh, we can apologize to Krishna only, Srimati Radha Rani. They are, they have very big heart. They can forgive anyone for such mistakes. That's okay. But yes, I'll get back to you about this question sometime. Okay, so 4 point. Okay, yes. So that is why there was slide in which Prabhupada said that struggling swimmer, it will be very difficult for him to swim in the ocean. But suppose someone in helicopter or boat comes to help him, so that will be easy for him to come out of the ocean. So that is the mercy. That is the mercy. So similarly, we got the mercy of the Guru. We cannot we can't see Krishna directly, but with the help of the Guru, by serving the Guru, with his help only, we can see Krishna. Just a minute. Okay, I will show it to you. I kept it somewhere in a safe place, so I had to take out. After class, I'll show it to you, Natik. Okay. There was a message from Natik. All right. So 4.37. Okay, in the 36, you will see that this material world is sometimes regarded as an ocean of nuisance and sometimes as a blazing forest in the ocean. However, expert swimmer one may be, the struggle for existence is very severe. If someone comes forward and lifts a struggling swimmer from the ocean, he is the greatest savior. Yes, Neela Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji. We missed few shlokas because of the electricity issue. So we joined late. We'll be needing guidance on the missed shlokas.
Okay, Mataji, no, but you can watch this recording later. No?
Okay,
we have only completed 2 more shlokas, like 34, 35, and 36. We are doing 37 now. But if there will be any issue, if you'll not understand anything, then we'll discuss it again. No matter. Like there'll be no issues, okay?
Thanks.
So as a blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all. Oh, where it goes. Can you see the screen? I lost it. Okay, I think it would be better to read from the book only. So, as the blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all reactions to material activities. it. Okay. So, this is why the knowledge is very important, because it says that the knowledge is the fire of knowledge burns to ashes all reactions of material activities. So, if no philosophy, only religion, it means only sentimental, right? And if we know the philosophy and no religion, then it is mental.
Speculation.
Yes, that is mental speculation. So Srila Prabhupada says that both are, they both are important, because philosophy burns all reactions into ashes. Knowledge. So knowledge is going to burn into ashes. In the purport, you will see that the fire not only burns up all reactions to impious activities, but also all reactions to pious activities, turning them to ashes. So both punya and papa are going to burn into ashes, because Krishna takes pap and punya, so that no one can take birth again. Like maybe for the punyas, we have to take birth in a good family, like a rich person, or again be a devotee. But when everything is done, then Krishna will like to take you back. 4.38. Who is going to read the translation? Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate tat swayam yoga sansiddha kalenatmani vindati. Madhavan.
In this world, there is nothing so sublime and pure as transcendental knowledge. Such knowledge is the mature fruit of all mysticism, and one who has become accomplished in the practice of devotional service enjoys this knowledge within himself in due course of time.
So, what is the speciality of this spiritual knowledge? The spiritual knowledge is, very special, because from where we started, like from where we stopped, then previously, then we have to start it in the next birth from there only. Suppose we stopped at 20%, then in the next birth, we'll start from the 21%, 21% we'll start. And, as we see the children these days, they are, very good in reciting the shlokas. They're very good in playing the mridangas and harmonium, and they quickly learn it also. They play so like they sing nice bhajans and all. So where it is coming? It is all coming from the previous births, because where they stopped, they have started from same stage only. But in material life, what happens? You have to start from the shunya, from the zero. So in the purport, it says that since we are ignorant, is yes. We were in ignorance. So, sorry, ignorance is the cause of our bondage, and knowledge is the cause of our liberation. So since we are in ignorance, till now, we were in bondage. But as we are gaining transcendental knowledge, so then we will be liberated. 4.39. Shraddhava labhate jnanam tatpara samyate indriya jnanam labhva param shantim ashirenadhigacchati. Yes, Natik.
A faithful man who is dedicated to transcendental knowledge and who subdues his senses is eligible to achieve such knowledge, and having achieved it, he quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace.
So we should have faith, right? Without Shastras, what will happen? Without this transcendental knowledge, we will fall down. And, if you doubt that by chanting the holy name only, we go back to Godhead. So to answer our doubts, the Gyan is important. The knowledge is important. So where these all things are written, the Shastras tells us that by chanting, what will happen? We will attain the supreme abode by chanting, by the devotional services. So that is why this the faith on the Shastras, the faith is very, very important. And suppose yesterday I also gave this example about the tablet, the small tablet, the paracetamol. Whether you don't want to take it, but you had it, so it is going to work. It is going to give you relief from fever. Similarly, this chanting will give you relief from the clutches of Maya. Maybe you are at the stage of nam aparad, but slowly and gradually you will improve, because this is the means and this is the ends. The Hare Nam Eva Kevalam. This is the only, this is the aim, this is the goal of our life, and this is the process. So in the purport, you will see that a person who is faithful to Krishna and who controls the senses can easily attain perfection in the knowledge of Krishna consciousness without delay. So it means that one should therefore follow the footsteps of great acharyas, and the acharyas who are in the disciplic succession. And this is the way, thereby we are going to attain the success. So again, we must follow our acharyas. 4.41 Yoga sanyasta karmanam jnana sanchinna sanshayam atmavantam na karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya. Shatabi Mataji, please read the translation. 41.
One who acts in devotional service, renouncing the fruits of his actions, and whose doubts have been destroyed by transcendental knowledge, is situated factually in the self. Thus, he is not bound by the reactions of the world, O conqueror of the riches.
So we have to give up. We have to give up the fruits of activities and do nishkam karma. At least start doing nishkam karma, and then you will gain the supreme, and then you will reach to the stage of doing devotional services, keeping Krishna in the center only. Tasmat ajnana sambhutam hritstam jnanani jnanasinatmana chitvainam sanshayam yogam atishtotishtha bharata. Yes, Prerna Mataji, read the translation.
Therefore, the doubts which have arisen in your heart out of ignorance should be slashed by the weapon of knowledge. Armed with yoga, O Bharata, stand and fight.
So Krishna is saying to Arjuna that Arjuna, fight, and whatever ignorance you have, slashed it with knowledge. In the purport, you will see understanding. Okay. We find that these are also divided into two spiritual activities: understanding of one's own self, the constitutional position, and truth regarding the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One who follows the path of Bhagavad Gita as it is can very easily understand these two important divisions of spiritual life. So this is important for us to understand. But one who doubts the authority of Krishna falls back. This is also in the purport. The 12th, last 13th line of the purport. But one who doubts the authority of Krishna falls back. One is therefore advised to study Bhagavad Gita or any other scripture under the bona fide spiritual master with service and surrender. So this is how transcendental knowledge chapter completed here. Now Arjuna is again going to ask question in chapter 5, because Krishna has given him the transcendental knowledge. So you will see that the name of chapter 5 is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, action is in Krishna consciousness. Do you remember what was the name of chapter 3?
Mataji,
Yes.
same Karma Yoga.
Yes, Karma Yoga. So they both have same name. But in chapter 3, Arjuna, because in chapter 3, Arjuna asked Krishna that shall I fight or should I leave this battlefield and go to the forest for tapasya? Then Krishna explained him the types of karma. There are 4 types of karma. Sukarma, and who remember the 4 types of karma which are discussed in chapter 3? Yes, Neela Mataji.
Akaram, Vikaram, just Karam, or what was the last one?
Nishkam karma.
Nishkam Karam.
Yes. So we use the word sukarm and karm both for the karm. In and then when Krishna explained him the types of karma, and like he should fight by thinking of me, because one cannot leave his responsibilities and renounce his work, but one should do action without attachment to the results. That was that what Krishna explained to Arjun in chapter 3. And then in chapter 4, Krishna gives the Divya Gyan, the transcendental knowledge, to Arjuna. And there were like 3 things, mainly 3 things, that who is Krishna? Because Krishna's opulences were discussed here. So who is Krishna? And Krishna's opulences, his appearance and disappearance, and his incarnations were discussed in chapter 4. And like how the Jiva and Krishna has the relationship with each other. So now Krishna asked Arjuna here to attain this knowledge and use this weapon, the weapon of knowledge towards ignorance, and fight. Now Arjuna again thinking that Krishna said to attain Divya Gyan. So whether I fight or I attain knowledge. Again, chapters start with the question of Arjuna in chapter 5, Karma Yoga, Action and Krishna Consciousness. Arjuna uvacha sanyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogam cha shamsasi yachreya etayorekam tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Now we'll see that, yes, Neela Mataji? Okay, you wanted to read the translation.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead. Read the translation first.
Mataji, you were explaining something. That's why I don't want to
No,
interrupt.
no, Mataji. You read the translation and then I will explain.
Arjun said, O Krishna, first of all, you ask me to renounce work, and then again you recommend work with devotion. Now, will you kindly tell me definitely which of the two is more beneficial?
So what do you think, that which is beneficial? Which is better?
Karma Yoga.
Work with devotion.
Yes, definitely. Work in devotional service is better, because in the purport you will say, it says that it is easier, right? It is easier and transcendental in nature. So what will happen? It will free us from the sins of reactions. So sukham kartum avyayam. It means that it can be easily performed. So Arjuna should not run from battle. He must fight and set an example. And in Bhagavad Gita chapter 8.7, Tasmat sarva kaleshu mam anusmara yudhya cha. Think of me, Arjuna, and fight. When you will do this, and there will be no sin. So, do you remember any example or any analogy that, working in devotion will not bring any kind of sin? So, any analogy, anything? Yes, Madhavan?
Mataji, Ajamil?
No. There was an analogy, an example in the previous chapter. I mean, maybe not in the previous chapter, but I, told you that. Yes, Neelam Mataji, do you know that?
Mataji, whatever we are doing, we have to, for example, whatever we are earning, we can earn and we can take out that amount and use it for the Krishna Bhakti, means in preaching, we can utilize that money. It will not be giving any bondage. Or if we are maybe prasadam, if we are offering prasadam and then we are taking it with.
Yes, that is right, Mataji, but there was like a few examples I give. Like I think last it's okay. Hansa Mataji, do you remember that? I'll share it with you all just a minute.
Mataji, Hanuman, example of Hanuman.
No, Mataji, these are the examples. These are the basic examples. Shatabi Mataji,
Mataji, watering the roots?
sorry?
Watering the roots?
No, Mataji, watering the roots is not. Okay. My screen is shared. What you can see?
Yes, Mataji, your WhatsApp is.
WhatsApp. Vamani.
The picture?
No, Mataji, your WhatsApp.
Oh. Where the picture is gone. Okay. Okay. So I hope now it will be visible to all of you. Can you see it? The examples of cashier.
Yes.
Suppose he is like working. He's receiving and issuing the money. He's counting the money on behalf of bank. Then it is fine. But if he's going to steal it, then he'll be arrested. And a soldier killing people in army is awarded Paramveer Chakra. Yesterday I discussed this. These are the three examples. And that is why Arjuna is fighting for Dharam Yuddha because of Krishna. Krishna told him. Krishna said that if you will fight thinking of me, then what will happen? Then no sin will come to you. So these are the examples. Okay. Right. Okay. And one more analogy I remember. It was a judge's analogy. Remember? If the judge is going to give the punishment to the to the culprit and put him into the behind the jail, then no sin will come to the judge, right? So similarly, no sin for Arjuna. And now in 5.2, Krishna replies to Arjuna, Shri Bhagavan uvacha sanyasa karma yogascha nihashreyasa karav ubhav tayostu karma sanyasat karma yogo vishishyate. Natik, read the translation.
5.2, Mataji.
Yes.
The personality of Godhead replied, the renunciation of work and work in devotion are both good for liberation. But of the two, work in devotional service is better than renunciation of work.
Yes. So the devotional service is better, Krishna is saying here. And you know what our dharma says in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.6? Savaya pumsa paro dharmo yator bhaktir adokshaje. So the supreme occupation, the dharma for all humanity is that by which men can attend the loving devotional service unto the transcendental Lord. And such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. Yayata stati. And you know the word adoksha, it tells us that Krishna is beyond our material senses. You know, it's very difficult for us to understand Krishna with our material senses because Krishna is above the modes of material nature. So how to understand Krishna? For that, we have to understand this transcendental knowledge given by Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, and which we should do bhakti. Bhakti without any motivation, like not any personal motive. people do lives. Okay, there are 4 types of devotees, you can say, not devotees, but the people who go to Krishna. There are 4 kind of devotees, you can say, or there are 4 kinds of people who go to Krishna. The 4 are like, do you know that comes in chapter 7? Yes, Madhavan.
माताजी अर्थ जिज्ञासु अर्थार्थी और ज्ञानी.
Yes, the 4 kind of people go to Krishna. Why? The first one is the Artho. Artho means one who is in the distress. They go to Krishna. Arthati. Arthati means who wants the material things. And Jigyasu means inquisitive. And the last one is Jnani, who is in the knowledge. So Krishna likes Jnani more because he worships Krishna without any motives. And you must have seen that during the distress time, many devotees come to Krishna to ask something to Krishna, like to have relief from such distress, some depression, some distress, the miseries. So I remember during the COVID time, Mataji told us that during the COVID time, the the participants in the Zoom session, they used to cross the maximum limit of the Zoom. Like thousands of the people, joined the Zoom sessions. Why? Because they were so much distressed. They were not able to go to the temple that time because of the lockdown and all. So they attend the sessions, try to come towards the spiritual path during that distress time. So those who have no motives can become soon the pure devotee. Okay. So in this 5.2, Krishna tells Arjun that devotional services is far more better than anything. Okay, so there will be a breakout room. Let me see. Okay, it's chapter 3. We have done Karma Kand to Karma Yoga. By performance of a yagya, one's eatables become sanctified, and by eating sanctified foodstuffs, one's very existence becomes purified. By the purification of existence, finer tissues in the memory become sanctified, and when memory is sanctified, one can think of the path of liberation. 3.11. Vajapato. Lord Vishnu is worshipped in all yagyas as the chief beneficiary. 3.11 purport. 3.17. All pervading transcendence is eternally situated in acts of sacrifice. Tasmat sarvagata brahma nitya yagya pratinohitam. Eva pravartita chakra. This is the cycle. This is a living food grains. All are the chapter 3, which we have already done. Misunderstanding of impersonalism. 4.19, we have all done this. Okay. 5.7 to 11. I'm going to do this one. Okay. So this is a cycle we are living on food grains. Grains, vegetables, they are actually our food. Now I'm living and getting energy by eating grains and vegetables, and how my energy should be utilized. It should be utilized for the purpose from where I am getting energy. I'm getting energy from the Supreme Lord by supply of this food stuff. Therefore, my energy should be utilized for the service of the Supreme Lord. Can you see the slide? What is on the screen?
Mataji, slides.
You are reading, Mataji.
Okay. The slides, no? I thought still that picture is on the screen. All right.
We can see the slide.
Misunderstanding of impersonalism. Okay, this will come in 5.8 and 9. But let's read it. Navakichit karometi yukto manyate manyeta tattvatvit. A person in the divine consciousness, although engaged in seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, moving about, sleeping, and breathing, always knows within himself that he actually does nothing at all. These are the qualification of the devotees. These are the symptoms of the pure devotee. We will read this. I'm looking for. Okay, can anyone read this slide? Read the slide. I have to go to 18 and 19 slide for the group discussion. Yes, Madhavan.
Naiva tinchit taro meti. A Krishna conscious person never thinks that I am doing something. Even if you ask him that are you going to such and such place, he'll say that I do not know when I shall do. But when Krishna will ask me or allow me to do, I shall do.
This one also.
I am saying this from my practical experience from my Guru Maharaj. He will never say, I am doing, I am doing. No, if Krishna desires, then I shall do it. If Krishna desires, then I shall do. Bhagavad Gita 5.7 to 13, New York, August 27, 1966.
So the pure devotee is totally surrendered to Krishna. He never, if he, attends any kind of success in the world or anything, he never takes that credit. He gives that credit to Krishna because he knows that if Krishna will do, then no one can stop. If Krishna wants to give something with the 10 hands, no one can stop with the 2 hands, right? And if Krishna wants to take away with the 2 hands, then also nobody can stop Krishna, because whatever is coming from Krishna. So the absolute truth covered by Maya, Bhagavad Gita 4.19 to 24 and 5.7 to 11, the absolute truth covered by Maya is called matter. Matter dovetail for the cause of absolute truth regains its spiritual quality. Krishna consciousness is the process of converting the illusory consciousness into Brahm or the Supreme. The more the activities of the material world are performed in Krishna consciousness or for Vishnu only, the more the atmosphere becomes spiritualized by complete absorption. So whatever activities we do, we must do to serve Krishna, must keeping Krishna in the center. Otherwise, what will happen? The Maya is going to, cover us with its energy, with its Shakti. So that is Krishna's Shakti. And, we won't be able to remember Krishna because the Maya Shakti is, no doubt, is very powerful. Not powerful than Krishna. So that is why if we'll chant, then no way the Maya is going to attack us. Okay, so this is the question 5.2. You have to read the verse and purport and discuss the significant statements in this exercise, also in the shloka. So you just have to tell the significant statements in the purport about they would be about the karma yoga, the karma sannyas and all. So go through this purport 5.2. Yes, Madhavan?
Mataji didn't understand the question.
See, you have to read this purport and you have to discuss the significant statements, because the chapter is about the karma yoga. Yes. So in this chapter, you are going to find that how the karma yoga is better. The devotional services are better than the karma sannyas and all. So you are going to find some statements in the purport. Okay.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. So join the rooms and start discussing about this shloka. Okay, just a minute. Let me start it again. Let me restart it again. Okay. Now you can join. Hare Krishna. So, who's going to speak from room number 1?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Shatavi Mataji.
So I'm going to present from room number 1. So in the first paragraph, it is said in the purpose, fruitive activity seeking sense gratification are cause for material bondage. And in the 241, it is mentioned that therefore to ache for sense gratification is not good. One is considered to be failure in life as long as he makes no inquiry about his real identity. As long as he does not know his real identity, he has to work for fruitive result for sense gratification. And as long as one is engrossed in the consciousness of sense gratification, one has to transmit it from one body to another body. That shows that we should be jigyasu and we should inquire about ourselves, like why we are here and what is the real goal of our lives.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. So from room number 2? Yes, Madhavan.
Hare Krishna Mataji, we have discussed 3 points. Like first one is this perfect form of action in Krishna consciousness is far better than any amount of artificial renunciation by a sannyasi of the Mayavadi school. Second one is that sannyas does not means to give up our personal desires, but it means to add Krishna in between. And the last point is that although the mind may be engrossed in fruitive activities and influenced by ignorance, one must develop a love for devotional service to Vasudev. Only then one can have the opportunity to get out of the bondage of material existence.
Thank you, Madhavan. Yes, Anangamanjari Mataji, you want to add in some point? Yes, Natik. Prerna Mataji.
Mataji, I think Shatavi Mataji is traveling, so she is our representative. We can ask.
Let Prerna Mataji finish what she was saying. Mataji, go ahead.
Mataji, I was saying. Mataji, I was saying that Shatavi Mataji is our representative and she is raising her hand. So I think first we can
All right.
listen to her.
Okay. Yes, Shatavi Mataji, maybe she wants to add some point. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, there was another point like therefore gyan or knowledge that one is not this material body but a spirit soul is not sufficient for liberation. One has to act in the status of a spirit soul. Otherwise there is no escape from material bondage. So that line also shows that work in Krishna consciousness is also required.
Yes, Natik.
Mataji, I have 2 points that in the 242 page, in the 5th line, it is written thus: one who knows that everything is Krishna's property is always situated in renunciation. Like doing karma yoga, we can also be renounced. If we know that everything is Krishna's property, then we will automatically be renounced. And in the 241st page, it is written in the second paragraph, starting from the therefore, 6th line, without Krishna consciousness, mere renunciation of fruitive activities does not actually purify the heart of a conditional soul. As long as the heart is not purified, one has to work on the fruitive platform, but action in Krishna consciousness automatically helps one escape the result of fruitive action, so that one need not descend to the material platform. Therefore, action in Krishna consciousness is always superior to renunciation.
You remember there were we discussed there were 2 types of renunciation. The one was the Falgu, and the other was the Falgu Vairagya, and the other one Yukta Vairagya. So here, whatever the points you shared, they shows that the karma yoga is better than the karma sannyas. Like, because pretending in transcendence or pretending to be renounced, but you are not mature enough, right? You're not mature enough, because the desires can come and you will fall down from that position. So purification is much needed initially. And how it is possible? It is very much possible by engaging your senses, your mind and intelligence, because we have learned that what is the process of engaging the three things: the mind, the intelligence, and senses. So the easy way is to engage your senses in devotional services. So what is the yukta vairagya? Yukta vairagya means that whatever we have received from Krishna, we must use it for his service only. But Falgu vairagya is like artificially you are renouncing the things. So here that the karma yoga is better. The devotional is better. That's what is the summarize of this purport. So 5.3. Prerna Mataji, you raised your hand. You wanted to say something? I start speaking, so maybe.
Mataji, I was also saying the same thing that Srila Rupa Goswami also said about the two renunciation, the complete and the incomplete. The complete one is like people are eager to renounce because of their desire to get liberated, and that is incomplete. The complete is that with knowledge you renounce. So that was the point I was created.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prerna Mataji. So the 5.3. Yes, Bhisham Prabhu.
Mataji, there is another point that since everything belongs to Krishna, everything should be employed in the service of Krishna. This perfect form of action in Krishna consciousness is far better than any amount of artificial renunciation by a sannyasi.
Yes, of the Mayavadi school. That's right,
Of the
Prabhu.
Mayavadi.
Exactly. That's what, like the Yukta Vairagya, the difference between the Yukta Vairagya and the Falgu Vairagya. So 5.3. Gyesa nitya sannyasi yo na dveshti na kankshati nirdvandvo hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Translation. One second. I called someone's name, na? No, I'm sorry. Yes, Nati, go ahead. I thought I asked someone to read the translation. Okay.
One who neither hates nor desires the fruits of his activities is known to be always renounced. Such a person, free from all dualities, easily overcomes material bondages and is completely liberated, O mighty armed Arjuna.
So you will see in the purport, it says that Krishna is the whole, right? Krishna is the whole. If one understands, he will be literated. He will understand. He will be liberated. Yes, he will be liberated. So what is the meaning of liberation? Like after death, going to Krishna, no more coming back. Or no more cycle of birth and death. No more miseries. Is there any other meaning of liberation? Yes, Shatabi Mataji.
Mukti.
Yeah, mukti also comes in this. That you are mukti, you are mukti, right? But have you seen anyone, like a living person, be liberated? How a living person can be liberated? Mukt. Yes, Prerna Mataji.
By doing all the services to Krishna and not being attached to his actions, he'll be liberated. Like Jiva Mukta, I guess. Some kind of word is it.
That's Nitya Siddhas and Nitya Mukta. Yes, Neelam Mataji.
Mataji, who is detached from the material bondage.
Yes. And there is an example, if we want to see the in our Bhagavatam comes the name of Shukdev Goswami. He was a liberated soul. There are many, but being alive, he was liberated. Like someone living in this world, but not attached to the fruits of activity, as you said, like totally in Shuddha Sattva. And we discussed the example of dry coconut, remember? It is in the dry shell, but not attached. So the soul in the material body, the soul is there, but it's not attached to the body. And there is another example, if you want to see, that Srila Prabhupada and all other great souls, the Shad Goswamis. So they are the Nitya Siddhas, means they are liberated. Because they are like coming from the eternal abode. They haven't come for because of their karmas. No, they have come to give mercy to others. So even being liberated in this material world, that they are the Nitya Siddhas. So in 5.4, there are two processes. Shankha yogo prathak bala pravadanti na pandita ekam apyastit asita samyag ubayor vindate phalam. Someone raised a hand. Yes, Komal Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Only
Yes,
the
Mataji.
arrogant speak of devotional service, karma yoga, as being different from the analytic study of the material world, Sankhya. Those who are actually learned say that he who applies himself well to one of these paths achieve the results of both.
नहीं है सही है. Okay. So in 5.4, you will see on the fourth line of the purport, it's written there are two processes. One is the analytical study, and the other is the devotional services. So what is analytical study means finding the root of the tree, right? What is analytical study tells us? It tells us about the soul and the body, the difference between the soul and body. And the second process is watering the root. So which one is good? Like as it is written that, finding the root of the tree, and the other is watering the root.
Watering the roots.
Yes, watering the root. So even after analytical study also, what we are going to do by knowing that we are soul, and what is our relationship with Krishna, we are going to do the devotional services. But here Krishna is telling Arjuna that the devotional service process is the better process, although there is not much difference. Like after knowing the where are the roots of the tree, the finding the roots of the tree, you are going to serve it, you are going to put water in it. But here watering in devotional service, like watering is devotional services, and they are compared to, do you remember anything like watering the roots? What does it mean? What it explains? Call. Beta? Yes, Natik.
Watering the roots means directly worshipping Krishna apart from worshipping the leaves, demigods.
Yes. Prerna Mataji, you want to add something?
Like you said that if we satisfy Krishna, then all the demigods will automatically will be satisfied. Like the roots will be satisfied, and all the parts of trees, stem, leaves will also be satisfied.
Yes. Shatabi Mataji?
Same Mataji as Prina Mataji mentioned.
Okay, fine. So, watering the roots, there is another analogy given like similar to this one, remember? Yes, Chatavi Mataji.
By feeding the stomach, all the other parts of the body will be satisfied.
Yes, exactly. So, because the demigods are like the branches and the leaves of the same tree. So when you will pouring the water in the roots, so it automatically they will also be nourished. They will also be pleased by pleasing the Krishna. You know, there are three types of gyan. The one is the sambandh gyan, the other is the abhideya, and the third is prayojana. Okay, Madhavan, you wanted to. Okay, Madhavan, you tell us that what are these? What is sambandh gyan? What is abhideya gyan? What is prayojana?
Uh, Sambandh means like meeting for the first time with like for like first time meeting with Lord Krishna. Abhidya means like trying to make it more stronger, and Prayojan means like completing and like fully making the relationships strongest. Like
Yeah, almost you are right. So the sambandh gyan means that knowing the relationship with Krishna. So we see, you know, as it is written, there is a two process. So actually the gyan is of three types, and how it is, you know, accomplished, how it is completed. Initially, when you know that what is a sambandh means the knowing relationship with Krishna, and then the second step is the abhideya, and this is the process that how to establish relationship with Krishna. So for that we are going to do something to we are going to the like going through that process. And what is that? Start worshipping Krishna, start doing the devotional services. And the third one is the prayojana means the goal of devotional service, what is to be achieved, and that is Krishna prem. Prayojana means to attend the Krishna prem. So this is the three types of gyan. So analytical study also tells us the sambandh. It helps us that, you know, knowing that what is a relationship with Krishna. I am the soul, and this I'm not this body, and who is the like super soul. And then we, you know, start understanding that which process we have to choose for you know, pleasing Krishna, or you know, having better understanding more about the relationship with Krishna. So this is sambandh, knowing relationship with Krishna. Abhideya, this is a process, this is the devotional services we start. And then the prayojana, this is the ultimate goal we have to achieve, the Krishna prem. So 5.5, यत् सांख्य प्राप्यते स्थानं यत् तद् योगैरपि गम्यते एकं सांख्यं च योगं च य pashyati sa pashyati. One who knows that the position reached by means of analytical study can also be attained by devotional service, and who therefore see analytical study and devotional service to be on the same level, sees things as they are. So devotional service and analytical studies is to know soul and matter, like the analytical studies to know soul and matter, and ultimate goal is self-realization. They both go hand in hand, right? Self-realization is analytical study. When you have understand that who am I, and now what is the next step? God realization. Now I have to understand that with which services I have to please Krishna, like what process is there to pleasing Krishna. So the God realization, like the self-realization and God realization are hand in hand, because we are the part and parcel of Supreme Lord. So we have to serve Krishna. You know, someone says that we are uh, yes, I remember Mataji told us that someone said, "Ke we are not human beings with spiritual experience, but we are spirit beings with human experience." That means we are the souls, we are not the body. We are not human beings with spiritual experience, but we are spirit souls, spirit beings with human experience. So, um, do you know that this study, the analytical study that is called the Sankhya Yoga, is given by whom? Who gives the Sankhya Yoga in Bhagavatam? Canto 3, yes, Madhavan. I couldn't hear anything. Yes, Madhavan? Yes, Komal Mataji.
Mataji, Kapil Muni.
Yes, Kapil Muni. He gave the Sankhya Yoga, the complete knowledge of Sankhya, the analytical studies, son of Kardamuni and Dehuti. So 5.6. Merely renouncing all activities yet not engaging in the devotional service of the Lord cannot make one happy. But a thoughtful person engaged in devotional service can achieve the supreme without delay. So, the understanding of the shloka is just renouncing, only renouncing, and not doing devotional service. So that means there's a difference in the Mayavad sannyasi and the Vaishnav sannyasi. The Mayavad sannyasis, they think that just renounce everything. But the Vaishnav sannyasi says that doing the devotional services is better. That is the renouncing. That is the real yukta vairagya. So what they do, they use everything for Krishna, and they are three dandi. The Vaishnav sannyasis, they are three dandi, means they are surrendered to Krishna with mind, body, and words. And sometimes also in ISKCON it is said that BMW, body, mind, words. We can remember, it in this way, BMW. So, and the Mayavadis, their sannyas is artificial. They are only want to renounce everything. So they are ekadandi. They're also known as ekadandi. Ekadandi means that they use this term that, we all are one. I am God, you are God, we all are God. So they says oneness. So that is why they have this ekadandi. 5.7. Yoga yukto vishuddhatma vijjat vijitatma jitendriya sarvabhutatma bhutatma kurvannapi na lipyate. Yes, Natik, read the translation.
One who works in devotion, who is a pure soul, and who controls his mind and senses is dear to everyone, and everyone is dear to him. So, always working, such a man is never entangled. Avaz?
So like a pure devotee can become dear to everyone. Everyone likes a pure devotee. And once Srila Prabhupada was giving lecture, so on the devotees, the kind of devotees, the classes of devotees, first class, second class, third class of devotee. So someone get up and ask Srila Prabhupada, so are you a first class devotee? Srila Prabhupada says that no, I am the lower one. I'm the fifth one. I'm below than all others. So because Srila Prabhupada said, I am here to give services because I am in a Dasi bhava. I am a servant of servants. So, and there is one more place where when someone asked Srila Prabhupada that, are you God? Srila Prabhupada said, no, I am a servant of Krishna. And then he said, no. He corrected himself that I'm trying to be a servant of Krishna. I'm here to serve all. That is, that is humility. And you see in the purport it is written, because one who works in Krishna consciousness is servant to all. He is very dear to everyone, because Srila Prabhupada was very kind to everyone. He always ready to serve. He used to cook for the hippies. He used to cook for he used to cook for Krishna, obviously, offer it to Krishna, bhoga, and then give prasad to them. So this was the way that their hearts were changed. There was a transformation in them, and they became devotee. And here it is written that because his mind is controlled, his senses are also controlled, and his mind is always fixed on Krishna. There is no chance of his being deviated from Krishna, because when he's all the time busy in Krishna service, then he will not get time for any other thing. Then there will be no other distraction in his life. So shloka 5.8 and 9. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukta manyeta tattvavid pashyan shravan sparshan jigra pashyan shravan sparshan jigran ashnan gachan sapan श्वसन प्रलपन विसृजन ग्रहणन अन्मिषन निमिषन्नपि इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्त इति धारयन्. Yes, Madhavan. Is Madhavan audible to others? No, no? Okay. A person in the divine consciousness, although engaged in seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, moving about, sleeping, and breathing, always knows within himself that he actually does nothing at all. Because while speaking, evacuating, receiving, or opening or closing his eyes, he always knows that only the material senses are engaged with their objects and that he is aloof from them. So here, we can have the example of Prahlad Maharaj. Like from outside, we can see that he is eating and working and all, but inside he is always remembering Krishna all the time. And here, it is written that Krishna is the master of the senses. It is written here in the purport, in the 7th or 8th line, that Krishna consciousness, the senses are engaged in the satisfaction of Krishna's senses, right? So Krishna is a master of senses, as we all know. So what is the name given to Krishna, being the master of senses?
Rishikesh.
Yes, Rishikesh. And we have to use our senses to satisfy the master of senses. That is the best type of bhakti. Okay. So, in the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu and in Chaitanya Charitamrit also, it is written that Sarvapadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhakti ruchyate. So, which is the top class bhakti? Bhakti or devotional service means engaging all our senses in the service of the Lord. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the master of all senses, when the spirit soul renders service unto the Supreme, there are two side effects, okay? There will be two side effects of bhakti. One is freed from all material designations, and one's senses are purified simply by employing them in the service of the Lord. This is the shloka given in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu 1.1.12. And because in the upcoming courses, you will see that there is a module of Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu as well, Nectar of Devotion. You will be, learning this shloka, Sarvapadi Vinirmukta. So this is the best way of bhakti. And if we understand the side effects, like while what we do when the iron or the gold, they put into the fire. Why?
To get purified.
Yes, purifies it. So here it is said that when we do devotional services, the two things happen. First, all the sinful reactions are gone, and the other thing, our senses get purified. 5.10. ब्रह्मण्यादाय कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा करोति य लिप्यतेन स पापेन पद्मपत्रम एवाम्भसा. Prerna Mataji.
One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the result unto the Supreme Lord, is unaffected by sinful action as the lotus leaf is untouched by water.
So this is another example of liberation. The Padma Patra, like a lotus leaf. The lotus leaf, even the water droplets touch him, but it is not attached to it. Like one performs their duty without attachment. And what he do? He surrender all the fruits to Krishna. In the purport, you will see in the Ishopanishad, it is said that everything is related to the Supreme Brahma or Krishna, and thus everything belongs to him only. So in Ishopanishad, there is a shloka, Ishavasyam idam sarvam, first mantra. Yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita magraha kasyak svidhanam. So these are the shlokas which you have to learn. Okay. when this course is coming up. Then so everything animate or inanimate that is within the universe is controlled and owned by the Lord. One should therefore accept only those things necessary for himself which are set aside as his quota, and one should not accept other things knowing well to whom they belong. So it says that we should use that thing only which is in our quota. If we if you use something that is not for you, then karma binding, the karma will bind you. 5.11 Kayana manasa buddhya केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिना कर्म कुर्वन्ति sangam त्यक्त्वात्मा शुद्धये. So here in 5.11 again we use the BMW in Krishna service, as it is said that the yogis, sorry, I did not read the translation here. The yogis abandoning attachment act with body, mind, intelligence, even with the senses, only for the purpose of purification. That means using the body, the mind, the words, everything for Krishna's service. And they try to be yukta vairagi, because it says that like only for the purpose of purification. They are not attached. So being a yukta vairagi, they are using everything for Krishna. Even you are using a laptop or phone or the car and everything, like a laptop for service of the Krishna, like reciting Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, hearing the lectures and all, and we use them in Krishna's service. So someone said to Srila Prabhupada, your guru is called Lion Guru, like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. He was known as the Lion Guru. So, but why did not he preach the outside the India? So Srila Prabhupada said that, I failed in India. I failed. Like Srila Prabhupada started in the Jhansi, the Hare Krishna League, but it did not go very well. It did not went very well. So Srila Prabhupada said that I failed in India, but my guru, he built 64 Gaudiya Math in India. He preached better than me. My Guru Maharaj is a powerhouse. So everything for Krishna and Srila Prabhupada is giving all the credit to his guru. And he knows that, this is how a person, it's called a yukta vairagya, and he is going to have all his senses and everything purified by giving even the services which he has given, all the credit he has earned, he's all giving it to his Guru Maharaj. So 5.12 says, Yukta karma phalam tyaktva shantim apnoti naishtikim ayukta kamakarena phale sakto nibhadyate. The steadily devoted soul attains unadulterated peace because he offers the result of all activities to me. Whereas a person who is not in union with the divine, who is greedy for the fruits of his labor, becomes entangled. So if we become greedy for fruits, then karma is coming to us. So the person who is attached, he is going to get the karma binding. And if one is doing work for Krishna, that means liberation. So in the purport, you will see that soul has a choice, right? Okay, sorry, I'm doing 12. Yes. The person who is attached to Krishna and works for him only think that no, we are not doing good bhakti. As I remember yesterday, Leela Mataji was saying that, like at which level we comes because we are not doing Naam Aparad chanting below that. So Mataji, here it is, Shri Prabhupada tries to say that if we think that we are not doing bhakti and we don't get time and, we are not doing good chanting and all. So taking care of the house and, of the husband or wife or children, that is also why we are doing it, because in this way we will try to make them self-sufficient to serve Krishna, or will try to put them in bhakti. We try to serve them in a way. And what we are doing, we are buying things, fruits, vegetables, we offer to Krishna, and then we feed them to our children, to our family members. This is also bhakti. These are also devotional services. All the kind of gadgets we are using for, Bhagavad Gita lecture and all, that is also bhakti. So there is, not to be worried that I am at this stage or that stage. Krishna knows everything. That is accountability with the Krishna only. And he is going to give you the power of, improving your chanting and everything. So 5.13. Sarvakarmani manasa sanyasya sate sukham vashi navadware pure tehi naiva kurvan karayan. When the embodied living entity controls its nature and mentally renounces all actions, he resides happily in the city of 9 gates, the material body neither working nor causing work to be done. So 9 gates. There are 9 gates in our body. Navadwara. Anyone knows? Yes, Neela Mataji? You raise your hand.
Mataji, I was saying the answer is really giving me satisfaction, but still I feel there is a guilt. Guilt is always there with me. Whether we are doing so many things, I'm trying to,
Mataji, this thing is with it.
but the guilt is still there.
Even if you will ask me sometimes, well, I mean, some other time, these personal talks will go on. Let's focus on the chapter.
But
But
if the
yes, you
answer
don't
is
worry, Mataji.
satisfactory, at least
Yes, Mataji,
answer is
Krishna is very kind, and Krishna's devotees are also very kind. So, it's his mercy only that you are here, you are doing Bhakti Shastri. And the question of improving the chanting and all, it will, you know, slowly and gradually, everything will be fine, will improve, will be better. Yes, Madhavan? Aishwarya Mataji.
Mataji, 9 gates.
Yes.
2 eyes
Which
to
are these?
nostrils, 2 eyes to nostrils, 2 ears, and 1 genital.
Genitals? Yes, Mataji. Mouth and anus. So do you know when soul leaves the body, it goes from these dwar, from these 9 gates. When a person, when some like soul leave the body, it leave from these dwars. How? At the time of giving bath, maybe if you get a chance to see. So it is said also that there is a kind of a clot of blood in a mouth and in the ears. So you get to know that that the soul has passed from the ears, from the eyes, if the eyes are open. And also the yogi soul, they leave from the head. So the soul resides in the house where there are 9 gates. 5.13 to 16. In 13 to 16, we will get to know that there are 3 doers, right? We think that I am the doer, but actually we are not the actual doers. There are 3 doers. And who are they? Anyone knows? Let me read the shloka till that you think that who are the doers. So yes, okay, the 13th shloka, it is written in the purport that the soul has a choice, right? The soul, although subjecting himself to the conditions of the body, can be beyond those conditions if he desires so. So this is the first shloka. The 13th shloka, it tells us that who is the doer? The first doer. There are 3 doers, right? Who knows who are the 3 doers? Let me see in the chat. Krishna, Prakriti, and Manushya. Manushya means the soul. Okay, yes, Ansa Mataji. So Krishna, the super soul, Prakriti, the modes of material nature, and Manushya. Manushya means the soul. Krishna, soul, Prakriti. Yes, Prerna Mataji. Okay, so in the first shloka, the like 5.13, we understand that this shloka, this established the role of Jivatma. Like one in knowledge sees the body, not the self, as the performer and the doer. Like the soul has a choice, as it is written in the purport, that, although subjecting oneself to the conditions of the body, one can be beyond those conditions if he so desires. And what is the cause of all sufferings? Why the soul suffer? The soul suffer. The soul suffer because of the forgetfulness. The main reason is forgetfulness with the of his superior nature. It has identified with the material nature. And what is the solution? The solution is when one will revive that real position by the means of Krishna consciousness, then the soul will gain that knowledge that yes, I am the part and parcel of Krishna. And when the living entity, how the living entity, understand this, how it comes into their real position, by reading the scriptures, by this transcendental knowledge, understanding the transcendental knowledge. Because Krishna says that Arjuna, you can use this weapon of transcendental knowledge to remove the ignorance. So when the living entity identifies with the Lord within himself, he becomes just as free as the Lord, even while in the body. The soul is in the body, but he knows that I am the part and parcel of the Krishna. Therefore, a Krishna conscious person is free from both the outer and inner activities of the material body. And in how it works, that the soul desires and Krishna sanctions, and the material nature carries it out. Like material nature sometimes look like it independent, but it is not, because mother and father, they both are responsible for the child's birth. So Maya Devi is the it works under the Krishna's directions like a puppet. So in 5.14, न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभु न कर्म फल संयोगम स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. In 5.14, this established the role of the material nature, that how it works. And the living entity is superior. It's a superior energy of the Lord. We know that there are two energies, right? Inferior energy and superior energy. So the inferior energy is the illusory energy, the Maya Shakti. And the superior energy is the living entity. And okay, the embodied spirit, master of the city of his body, does not create activities, nor does he induce people to act, nor does he create the fruits of action. All this is enacted by the modes of material nature. So the only work of soul was to think about, to desire. Remember, we also understood this in last chapter, that we wished for something, we desire for something. So the soul desire for something, and then Krishna sanctions, and mode of material nature do everything, like it provides us. So the ignorance is, just because of the ignorance, this is the cause of suffering for the conditioned soul. Identifying oneself with the body and its activities, the soul does this, and the conditioned soul suffers due to this ignorance. And living entity is not the master. The soul is neither the proprietor nor the controller of the actions and reactions of the body. He is simply being tossed in the waves of material ocean in the struggle of existence. Krishna's Shakti, it is says that Krishna's superior energy, inferior energy, and there is also the marginal potency, marginal energy. So we are at the marginal, like we are the marginal potency in a way that we stand in a center, that either we want to go to Krishna, to the Yoga Maya, or we want to go towards the Mahamaya. It's just like that, in the beach, right? There is a land and there is a water. And you will find there is a place, the wet place. When we go, to the sea view or somewhere like that, the beach, we see that the place which is wet, but it is not in the water and not properly the land. That is the marginal Shakti, the marginal place from where we decide to go towards the ocean or towards the land. So this is how the inferior energy and the superior energy, like we want to go towards the Mahamaya or the Yoga Maya. And when we desire, when we wish to go towards the Mahamaya, and then by the mercy of Krishna only, we revive this knowledge that we are not body, but we are soul. And what is our work? We have to go back to Krishna by doing the devotional services, by doing the bhakti. So the best solution to save the living entity from the turmoil is to get out of the water by transcendental Krishna consciousness. This is the process. This is the way that this is a solution to save the living entity from the turmoil. With the weapon of this transcendental knowledge. And in the 5.15, this is going to tell us the Lord as the ultimate performer and the cause of all actions. Okay. So in 15, na date kasya chit papam na chaiva sukritam vibhu ajnanena vritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantava. Nor does the Supreme Lord assume anyone's sinful or pious activities. Embodied beings, however, are bewildered because of the ignorance which covers their real knowledge. So Krishna is Vibhu, or omniscient, but the living entity is Anu, or atomic. So like Lord doesn't take any credit or any responsibility of our actions, because we desire, we wish for something and Krishna has sanctioned it. So he is not going to take the responsibility of our actions. Lord is ultimate performer. He is the one who sanctions. Like if someone wants a leave for 2 days from the office, so who is going to allow it? The boss is going to ultimately allow it. So Krishna in this way sanctions. And since material nature works under the Supreme Lord, he is thus the ultimate performer and cause of all actions. And thus, the Lord is responsible for all the good and bad things in the... is the Lord responsible for all the good and bad things in the material world? No. The Lord only sanctions the desires of the minutely independent living entity. He is the sanctioner and the witness. Okay, Krishna is the one who sanctions, and as Paramatma, he also witnesses our activities. Remember the analogy was given in the initial chapter, like I think in the second chapter it was given. The birds, 2 birds. The one is the fruit eater and the other is the witness. Okay. So it is the soul who initiates the desire, and therefore living entity is responsible for all good and bad reactions, not Krishna. So the Lord is neutral to everyone. However, when one desires Krishna, the Lord takes special care and encourages one to desire in such a way that one attends Krishna and and be eternally happy. So in 9.27, Krishna says, "Samoham sarva bhutesho na me dveshosti na priya na bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mai te teshu chapyaham." I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion as a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him. So this is a very sweet and beautiful uh, verse which Krishna spoke. Krishna says that the devotees who are surrendered. What devotees do? Why Krishna said, I'm not partial actually, but yes, those who render service to me, I am a friend of them. I take special care of them. So what the devotees do? Why Krishna is giving special care to them? Yes, Shatavi Mataji.
Mataji, they try to please Krishna in any way possible.
Okay. Yes, Prerna Mataji. Yes, that's right.
Mataji, there's an analogy of a father and a son. Like father gives his son a chocolate, and then son gives a piece of chocolate to his father. So like that, Krishna is giving us everything, and we are using the same thing to.
Yes. So actually, you are right. Yes, Neela Mataji.
The way we are showing our love for Krishna, the same way he will be reciprocating or in return, as we discussed the law of karma. If we are serving him or if we are loving him as a Vatsalya Bhav, he will be acting like our child. If we are having the Madhurya Bhav, he will act like a lover. So I think so. You mean that you are asking about this?
Yes, the devotees are surrendered to Krishna and they reciprocates with, like Krishna reciprocates with them. The bhav they have, so Krishna reciprocates because they follow the instructions. And it is also said that the devotee purchased Krishna with love. So Krishna says that I am controlled by my devotees. You see that I am independent. No one is I am the controller of everyone, but devotees control me and I'm controlled by devotees. Like there's an example, nice example, that suppose mother has two children, right? Yes, Bhisham Prabhu.
Mataji, sorry to disturb, but four words are also written. The man proposes and God disposes. So whatever we desire, Krishna gives us.
Yes, Krishna gives us everything, whatever we desire. That's right. And one more thing, that thing should be come in our accounts of karma also. Then that will be given to us. But you are right, Prabhu, because Krishna sanctioned, Krishna gives because we desire for something. So uh, you know uh, a mother has two sons, right? And the elder one is self-sufficient. He can pack his bag and he do all his works and all. But the little one, the younger one, the mother cares, for both. But she cares more about the younger one. Why? Because the younger one is dependent on mother, and so she gives more care. She's not partial. Krishna says, I'm not partial, but yes, special love for the little one, special love for the devotees from Krishna, because Krishna reciprocates. And Krishna says, ye yatha mam prapadyante, tam sathe bhajamyaham. So Krishna maintains everyone. Krishna maintains the Mayavadis, the yogis, the non-devotees. He's not partial, but devotee desires that for Krishna, they want Krishna. So Krishna give more care and more affection to them, and that is very natural. We understand by the example of the mother that she is, because the younger one, all the time saying mama mama mama, it all like dependent on mother. So that is why mother is more giving more attention to the little ones. Similarly, because the devotee is chanting, he surrendered all the time, he remembering Krishna, that is why Krishna gives more affection, love, and special care to the devotee. So this is the like we are going to stop here only because the time has passed, all like it's 9:34. We'll start from 5.16, and we'll have 2 more sessions, and we'll complete our chapter 6 in that sessions. I want to share this chart with you, that how the soul, super soul, and the modes of material nature works. The summary, kind of a summary of these 3 verses, 5.13 to 15. Okay, Shri Prabhupada is saying about the Falgu and the Yukta Vairagya here. Okay. Gyan or knowledge that one is not this material body, but spirit soul is not sufficient for liberation. One has to act in the status of spirit soul. Activities performed in full knowledge strengthen one's advancement in real knowledge. Don't do that. One should understand that factually nothing belongs to anyone. Then where is the question of renunciation? One who knows that everything is Krishna's property is always situated in renunciation. Since everything belongs to Krishna, everything should be employed in the service of Krishna. This perfect form of action in Krishna consciousness is far better than any amount of artificial renunciation by a sannyasi of Mayavad school. This is the one we already read from 5.12. One is therefore filled with peace in Krishna consciousness, but one which is entangled in profit calculation for sense gratification cannot have that peace. This is a secret of Krishna consciousness. Realization that there is no existence beside Krishna is a platform of peace and fearlessness. So there is one chart which I wanted to share with you, as we have completed till 5.15. Again, I have to go to my WhatsApp pictures. Wait for me, Rudra. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute, beta. No, you can go. No, I'm not coming. Acha, wait for 2 minutes. Sorry, I have to find this one. Okay, so who's going to read it? Arey, it's gone. ना मुश्किल से ढूंढा था. Okay, let me see if I can find out from my notes only. Okay, that's fine. I will share it on WhatsApp, okay? Because it's 9:37 already. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna, everyone. We'll see you on Friday. We'll have a class on Friday, same time, 7 to 9:30, and we'll see that how much we'll cover on that day, and then we'll decide the timings for Saturday. Will that be fine with all of you?
Yes, yes,
Thank you so
Mataji.
much for your cooperation. Thank you. Okay.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.